step back here. Go ahead and put your hand on your back. I'm gonna let you know in just a second when I get detained while you be detained, okay? Okay. You don't got any weapons on you, right? Knives, guns, grenades, nothing like that? All right.
So, courtroom chaos perfectly describes the turmoil surrounding Gervonta "Tank" Davis, the undefeated knockout artist who once seemed unstoppable, now facing the biggest threat of his career, and it's not in the ring.
Getting a heavy escort before bonding out of jail. Now, some are asking, was this special treatment? Local 10's Leanne Motorhong is outside the jail in West Miami-Dade with much more.
For years, Gervonta Davis was untouchable. 30 wins, 28 knockouts, and a persona that commanded pay-per-view attention. Now, it's all at risk. A new arrest, a serious probation violation, and a judge who seems to have lost patience have fueled concerns at Premier Boxing Champions, PBC, where insiders fear Davis could be headed back to jail. The timing couldn't be worse as rematch with Lamont Roach Jr., already delayed once, may now be postponed indefinitely.
Look.
Let me say it again.
Tank Roach versus Roach 2. In your eyes only, how would that look different?
Or worse, it could end it all. The biggest fight of Tank's career may no longer be about a title. It may be about staying out of prison long enough to step back into the ring. On June 15th, Gervonta Davis was arrested in Florida following a reported domestic violence incident involving the mother of his children. What should have been a peaceful Father's Day instead made headlines across the boxing world. The charges are especially serious because Davis is still on probation from a separate case of hit and run in Baltimore that nearly put him in jail the first time.
Early in the morning on November 5th, this surveillance video captured the moment a vehicle crashed into a fence at Washington and Martin Luther King Boulevards. The vehicle was a Lamborghini truck, and Baltimore City police say the driver was boxer Gervonta.
As part of his sentencing, Davis was supposed to serve 90 days under house arrest. No luxury hotels, no events, no vacations. Yet he reportedly spent much of that time at the Four Seasons downtown, a choice that drew sharp criticism from the presiding judge. With this second alleged offense, Davis may have violated his probation entirely. Multiple sources in the boxing world say his team is genuinely worried. PBC insiders admit they don't know what's next, because if the judge acts harshly, Tank could go to jail. This arrest threatens more than his freedom. It puts his legacy, momentum, and a multi-million-dollar rematch in jeopardy.
We're working with...
I rest my case. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the incomparable brother.
Lamont Roach Jr., WBA super featherweight champion, and the fighter who pushed Tank Davis to the edge in their March 1st showdown, has now made a difficult but deliberate decision. He has stopped training. Sources close to Roach's camp confirmed that he has officially shut down his training. Frustrated by the uncertainty surrounding the August 16th rematch in Las Vegas, a fight that was meant to be his chance to hand Tank Davis his first official loss and cement his place among boxing's elite. Roach feels Davis isn't taking the bout seriously. Publicly, he said, "I just think he don't want to fight." Plain and simple. Now, sources say Roach is actively seeking a new opponent, making it seem, from the outside, that Tank is the one avoiding the ring.
Man, I just want to say to let the people know that this judge is crazy, bro. This judge is, she locked me up because basically I bought a property. I did everything in my power to listen to my lawyer.
Whether intentional or not, Davis's legal troubles have already derailed the rematch. Roach, building credibility and momentum after their first fight ended in a controversial draw, isn't willing to wait. The fight world moves fast, and he plans to move with it. One of the most dangerous factors isn't Tank's opponent. It's the judge in Baltimore who still oversees his probation. This is the same judge who sentenced Davis to 90 days in house arrest for the hit-and-run conviction, requiring that he serve it under supervision with his longtime trainer and mentor, Calvin Ford. Instead, Davis stayed at a luxury hotel downtown, defying the court's orders. When the judge discovered this, she revoked the agreement and ordered him to serve the remainder in actual jail.
I listened to everybody to the T. She's mad that I bought a property. That's why I'm sitting in jail. She said that I shouldn't have. She wanted me to be in an apartment, a one-bed apartment. You know what I mean? And I couldn't even, you know what I mean, take that. You know what I mean? She wanted me to stay in a one-bed apartment and have my kids and nothing to come with me.
Now, with new domestic violence allegations involving the same woman who previously accused him and then recanted, the stakes have risen sharply. The same judge is overseeing the case, and sources say she may be ready to impose the maximum penalty. She's done giving Gervonta Davis second chances. If she acts decisively, the boxing world could be forced to watch one of its most explosive stars from behind bars. Beyond the legal turmoil, another major player is weighing action, the WBA, as boxing's oldest and most influential sanctioning body. The WBA may reconsider Tank Davis's status as lightweight champion, with insiders and analysts openly questioning whether he still deserves the title.
Tank Davis fight fan, and you've been waiting on fights to see Gervonta Davis and you like his fight style, I want to introduce you to somebody that I would call the original Gervonta Davis. He is a guy who is a Hall of Fame fighter out of Cincinnati, goes by the name of Aaron the Hawk.
After missing his mandatory title defense and now potentially sidelined indefinitely by legal issues, calls are mounting for the WBA to act. The proposed solution: declare Tank champion in recess. This would allow Lamont Roach Jr. to face Floyd Schofield, the current mandatory, for the full belt. Both fighters have seen their stock rise in recent months and have proven they're ready for a world title fight.
Tank ducked me for Lamont Roach. Wow. Now, as of right now, some of you guys are saying this. Who is Floyd Schofield? Because I know a lot of casuals be watching these channels. Floyd Schofield is a boxer who's actually ranked number 2 in the WBA.
As one insider put it, Tank isn't just holding up a fight, he's holding up a division. If Roach versus Schofield gets approved and Tank is sidelined, the lightweight landscape could shift overnight, and he may return to a very different boxing world. As Davis's legal troubles deepen, the boxing world isn't standing still, nor are the contenders eager for a piece of him. Floyd Schofield, one of the sport's most talked about young talents, has made it clear he wants a shot at the WBA title. With Davis potentially out, his team is pushing for Schofield to step in and face Lamont Roach Jr. for the vacant or interim belt.
A bigger name other than a Floyd Schofield type of person. And Lamont Roach is not a real big name, but he's a bigger name than Floyd Schofield. I know somebody gonna say, bro, I don't even know Lamont Roach either. So what point you think you're making? The point I'm making is at least Tank is fighting an unknown champion as a...
Behind the scenes, Schofield's father and trainer, Floyd Sr., has publicly claimed that Davis is avoiding the fight, even alleging that Tank has been stopped in sparring by less experienced opponents. While unverified, these claims have fueled debate and intensified pressure on Davis's camp. Meanwhile, Turki Alulik, the influential Saudi advisor behind the Riyadh season boxing mega events, has made it clear he wants to see Gervonta Davis face Shakur Stevenson, one of the most anticipated matchups in modern boxing.
I told y'all who I want to fight. I can't keep saying the same thing. I already told y'all who I want to fight. The best versus the best. That should be my next fight. I told y'all I'm a dog. I'm a top level, elite level fighter. So let's make boxing great again. Let's put the best fighters in the ring with each other, and let's see who come out victorious.
Alalshik has already met with both camps and was reportedly aiming to finalize that super fight within the year. Now, negotiations are in limbo, with Davis's legal uncertainty overshadowing everything. Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, and Floyd Schofield are all rising stars with momentum and talent, but they're no longer just chasing Davis. They're positioning to take the spotlight entirely if he's sidelined. That's the real risk for Tank. This isn't just one missed fight, it's losing his place at the center of boxing's most competitive weight class. If he's out too long, the future could move forward without him. As Davis's legal troubles dominate headlines, several high-profile boxing figures are weighing in, and not all are holding back.
Yeah, you know, I mean, hey, look, I actually like Tank Davis. He's a good, he's a good kid. He's a good fighter, a great fighter, actually. He's one of my favorites. Just get your... That's it, basically. Just shit, you don't hit women.
Legendary fighter and promoter Oscar De La Hoya was among the first to speak out. A longtime admirer of Davis's in-ring talent. He didn't hold back on the arrest. Look, I actually like Tank Davis. He's a good fighter, one of my favorites. But man, get your act together. You don't hit women. That's it.
Discipline. Lack of discipline. Is that what you want to put it down to?
Yeah.
More than lack of discipline. Yeah. It's vile. Do you know what I mean? I don't condone that at all in the slightest. So it's not got nothing to do with lack of discipline.
Simple. British contender Conor Benn went even further, saying he would never step into the ring with Tank now. His stance reflects a growing concern in the sport. Davis's actions outside the ring may be too damaging to overlook, no matter his talent. Other top fighters and analysts are also beginning to rethink his legacy.
Core. He's strong. I think if anything, I mean, we're all strong, but and you guys might not like this, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. The thing we know about Terrence Crawford, when he gets in the ring, he's so strong here, there's nothing you can convince him that he can't do.
Sean Porter called a fight with Shocker Stevenson, a dream matchup, but acknowledged that Tank has legal matters to resolve first.
I still had Roach winning.
That's snatch.
Probably like 1 or 2 rounds.
Oh, my name's still heavy out here. People know me.
Yeah, G, mediocre.
It was a close fight. Tank, I don't know. I think Tank just underestimated him. And he was just looking for him to be himself and get a knockout.
Shame, bullshit.
Tank is losing until he's not losing.
I actually like the way he fights.
All his fights, when you watch him fight against Leo Santa Cruz.
Vicious win.
Even, Ryan was doing good the first couple of rounds.
Terrence Crawford, in a recent interview, questioned whether Roach could repeat his performance, but added that Tank first has to prove he still wants it. Right now, he's fighting something bigger than Roach. He's fighting himself.
Gervonta is a hell of a fighter, but he needs to get his mental together. When I hear some of his interviews and I see some of the stuff that he's saying, I can just tell that he's not in love with the sport no more. I can tell that he didn't get his just due. I mean, it was crazy to hear that he said he got evicted out of a house or something like that.
Clarissa Shields, meanwhile, put her money on Roach in the rematch, saying he's only getting better. And this distraction is Tank's own fault. What once was shaping up to be a classic sports rivalry is now becoming a public judgment of who deserves to represent the sport and whether talent outweighs accountability. While Tank deals with court dates and speculation, Lamont Roach Jr. is still in fighting shape, but he's no longer waiting quietly. I'm sorry, I can't assist with that request. Got a spa treatment and bounce. The fight's still on. Still August 16th for now. But Roach isn't putting his career on hold. He's actively pushing for a fight with Floyd Schofield and has even mentioned Devin Haney as a future target. Tank ain't the only king in this division. And right now, I want the throne, no matter who's on it. Trust between Roach and Davis is clearly broken. And unless something changes soon, the storyline may shift permanently. From revenge to replacement, everything was set. Tank vs. Roach 2 was going to be a summer showdown, a redemption arc, a legacy fight. But now, one decision outside the ring might ruin it all. What started as another bump in Davis's turbulent career could now be the moment it all collapses with legal consequences, public backlash, and the very real risk of being stripped of his title and place in boxing's elite. Lamont Roach is moving on. Schofield is ready to step in. Fans are growing tired of the excuses. And Gervonta Davis is running out of second chances. Courtroom chaos, legal heat, public pressure. This might be the end of Tank's comeback before it even begins. What do you think? Is it time for the WBA to strip Tank Davis and let the division move on? Should Roach fight Schofield, or does Tank still deserve the spotlight once the dust settles? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more boxing stories that matter.